Hello guys and welcome to the Full Stack Project YouTube channel. In this video I'm going to share with you guys how to create this sortable list item here, and also with the drag and drop feature. You can see we can drag and drop from left box to right box in here, and also in the left box we can sort this list item. Stay tuned and make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and let's get started with this tutorial. Hello guys and welcome to the Full Stack Project YouTube channel. In this video I'm going to share with you guys how to create this sortable list item here, and also with the drag and drop feature. You can see we can drag and drop from left box to right box in here, and also in the left box we can sort this list item. Stay tuned and make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and let's get started with this tutorial. Hello guys and welcome to the Full Stack Project YouTube channel. In this video I'm going to share with you guys how to create this sortable list item here, and also with the drag and drop feature. You can see we can drag and drop from left box to right box in here, and also in the left box we can sort this list item. Stay tuned and make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and let's get started with this tutorial. Hello guys and welcome to the Full Stack Project YouTube channel. In this video I'm going to share with you guys how to create this sortable list item here, and also with the drag and drop feature. You can see we can drag and drop from left box to right box in here, and also in the left box we can sort this list item. Stay tuned and make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and let's get started with this tutorial. Hello guys and welcome to the Full Stack Project YouTube channel. In this video I'm going to share with you guys how to create this sortable list item here, and also with the drag and drop feature. You can see we can drag and drop from left box to right box in here, and also in the left box we can sort this list item. Stay tuned and make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and let's get started with this tutorial. Hello guys and welcome to the Full Stack Project YouTube channel. In this video I'm going to share with you guys how to create this sortable list item here, and also with the drag and drop feature. You can see we can drag and drop from left box to right box in here, and also in the left box we can sort this list item. Stay tuned and make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and let's get started with this tutorial. First of all, I'm going to create the HTML and CSS file structure. So I'm going to create this HTML5 template from here, and then I'm going to link the style sheet using the link element. Then I'm going to run this live server. It's a plugin in the VS Code, so it's easy for us to see the changes that I'm doing in live using this live server plugin. So you can easily set up this up using VS Code. And now I'm going to start building my HTML side of the project. First of all, let's start by creating a div element with the class called container. Inside the container, I'm going to create another div element with an ID called left. And inside that div element, I'm going to create another set of div elements with the class called list. So, and you should also add the property called draggable in each of these list elements. So these are the list elements that we are going to drag and drop from each side of the application. And inside the div container you also should add the right side also. So I'm going to create another div element called with the ID called right as well. And also don't forget to add the script tags. So that's where we are going to add JavaScript at the later of this project. So after that, let's move to start working with the style.css files. Starting with defaulting the values of the margin and padding of the HTML file, and also I'm going to give the box sizing to border box. And after that, let's start with this containers class styling. I'm going to give a background color of an RGB value, and you can set any RGB value for that one. And also I'm going to give the height, no, the width of the application to get 100%, and also the minimum height to get the maximum height of the screen height. So there's been an kind of issue with the live server, so I was able to make that by refreshing and doing some restarting the plugin again. And you can see now the server have started smoothly, and the changes we do on the HTML CSS files can be easily reflected from the other side of the web application. And I'm going to give the display to flex and making it a flex box element, and align items and justify content for center. Let's start styling this left and right section of the application, and I'm going to give width of 300 pixel, min height 400 pixels, and a margin of 20 pixel. And let's add some border with a dashed and white color border with 2 pixels. So after that, let's style these list elements in this HTML, these elements here. And I'm going to give a background color, another RGB value, mainly around green color. So you can select any RGB value as you like. And let's give an height of 60 pixel and a margin, so you can easily separate these list elements. I'm going to give a margin of 30 pixel, and also I'm going to give the color to white, so the text I elements can be seen in white color. And also make sure to give these elements also the flex box. And I'm going to center these elements with align items and justify content, everything set to center. And also make this cursor grab. So guys, now we have completed adding our main styles for the project. So you can see there are two sections. So what we are going to plan here is the left section, we are going to make it sortable list, where you can sort this list by drag and drop. And also this list should be swept from left section to right section. So you have main two left box and right box, so you can switch between those boxes as well. And also you can sort the list items in this left box along. So that's what we are going to do. So this is the default left section with the ID of left, and this is the right section with the ID of right. And let's start adding the JavaScript. So first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all the list items here with the class name list. So to do that, I'm going to use document get element by class name, and list is the class name. And also I'm going to use query selector uh, so that I want to get the box section, this section where we are going to do the sorting. So I'm going to add a, a class here called another section of class called class selector. So to this section, I'm going to add another class called sortable list, and I'm going to grab this section specifically using this sortable list. So what this query selector does is it selects the first child element of this selector here, only the first child element of the sortable list here. So if you want to have a look, we can do a simple console log and see what it returns. Here you can see what our sortable list is grabbing using this query selector. So it selects all these items here. So I'm going to use this selection to do the sorting. And now let's create the sorting function. So for that, I'm going to create a function called sortingFn. So guys, if I may explain this JavaScript function here. So what we are going to do is, first of all, we are going to prevent the default behavior of the browser, like refreshing the browser and stuff. And next, what we are going to do is we are going to catch an HTML element with the class name called dragin. So at the latter part of the JavaScript code, I'm going to add a class called dragin for the list items whichever we are selecting. So once the user clicked and dragged an list item, so we are going to add a dragging class, and that dragging HTML element will be captured using this query selector here. And next, in this line, what we are going to do is we are going to catch all the other HTML elements which doesn't have the dragging class. So for example, if we drag this list item one here, so this list one HTML element will be the dragging item variable here, and the siblings will be the rest of the list of elements. So, and after that, in this section, what we are going to do is we are going to select the next sibling. That means we are going to do the reordering of these HTML elements in this section of the code. So what you are going to do is once we dragged this list one and think we are going to uh, add it on top of list three. So what we are going to do is in this code we are going to identify the sibling of the new order. So for that, what we are going to do is we are going to uh, select this one, the midpoint or the vertical point of the mouse, the y-axis of the mouse pointer, and we are going to compare it with all these siblings here. And from that, we are going to capture the next sibling. And using this insert before function, what we are going to do is we are going to replace the order. In the sense, we are going to uh, catch our drag item and we put it on top of the next sibling we found. For example, if we go and inside list 3, what we are going, then what happens is the next sibling will be list 4 and our drag item will come on top of this item here. So that's how roughly this sorting function works. And for that, we are going to call this sorting function whenever the drag over event list is triggered. For that, we are going to do sortable list here and add event listener. So whenever this sortable list is selected, we are going to add this, call this sorting function when a drag over event is started. And also guys, we have to add something called an event listener called drag enter as well. So first of all, we'll add that one. So what happens here is drag over is get triggered whenever we drag something from here inside the box here, and this drag enter triggers whenever something comes out from this sortable list element. So this should also be added, because once if some person use this list out and take it inside the left box, so we have to handle the default browser behavior at that point as well. So that's why we have added both this drag over and drag enter. And in the next section of the JavaScript code, what we are going to do is we are going to add this dragging class for element which is selected to drag, and also we are going to handle this drag and drop between these two left and right boxes. For that, I'm going to loop through the list that I've selected here, and I will explain the code after adding it on here. And one thing is I have missed a typo here. So in here we should select all the list items here. So this should be lists, and we are going to loop through these lists here. So in each list item, so what we have done is we have added an event listener called drag start. So whenever an item got start to drag, we are going to add the class called drag in here. So let's let's add some styling for this one as well. So we are going to change the opacity of the selected one so that it's easy for us to identify which item was selected. So I'm going to set the opacity to 0.6, and here what happens is now, so once we start dragging, you can see that selected item's opacity is reduced. So whenever we use this, select this item, so a drag start event listener triggered, and we are going to add this dragging class with the set timeout. It will be a delay of milliseconds that you would notice so much, but we are adding it. And also here you can see we have to remove that item once we stop the dragging as well. So we will do that function as well, and also we'll continue the code of this section. I'm going to select the right box and the left box of the UI, this left one and the right one. I'm going to change this R into simple. So And I have come across some of the typos here, and this should be left here. So that's how we can grab the left section using get element by ID left. So that's the left box here. And also one other thing is we have to uh, get all these functions here inside this main drag start at event listener. So I'm going to move this here. And what we have done here is we have uh, appended a class called dragin, and also once we drop it in either of these boxes here, we are going to remove this dragin class so that our opacity will be back to normal like this. So once we drop it, it will remove the dragin class, and also it will set the selected item to null, so there will be no selected item, and the and the code is not going to continue from that. So we are going to do it for the right box in here, and also we have done it for the left box uh, in here. So we have almost completed the JavaScript part of the code, and let's continue with some further explanation. So in here, as I said, we can move this item for this right box as well. So once we move this item here, on the right side, we are going to append the selected child for the right box in here. So we are selecting this HTML element here, and when we drop it inside the right box, we are going to append that child, selected child, from this box to here. And also we are going to remove the dragging class as usual. So we can move list items from left box to right box, and also we can do the sorting. You can see we can move list 2 where the list 4 was there, and so like so we can do the sorting part on the left box as well. So that's how this entire code works, and hope you guys enjoyed this one. I know this is a bit of tricky, so if you have any further questions, make sure you add it on the comment section, and make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and put a thumbs up and like for this video. So see you guys in another awesome tutorial like this. Have a nice day.